why wait? Why wait until the breaking point to give your people the tools they need to deal with stress and burnout? As a resiliency expert, I get to have a lot of behind the curtain moments with a lot of highly successful people. Julia was a well-respected and valuable leader at a major healthcare organization. As a vice president who had been with the company for over 20 years, she was a role model and mentor for a lot of people. She was asked to speak at an internal leadership development program, and someone from the audience asked, "What's one thing you wish you would have done differently in your career?" And her response was, "I wish I would have started making myself and my well-being a priority earlier." And the follow-up question was, "Well, how and when did you figure that out?" And Julia responded totally deadpan with, "Oh, when I had to take a leave of absence 2 years ago because I was in a ball on the floor." And you could have heard a pin drop. Julia was a smart, successful leader at a healthcare company. She knew the importance and benefits of taking care of herself. It was even her job to help other people do this. She knew all about the EAP programs available, and yet she was struggling with the stress and demands of being a leader. Can a part of you connect or relate to Julia? Every time I share this story with an audience, people nod their heads. Your people can relate, and they are feeling this. The amount of stress your leaders and managers are currently experiencing is higher than ever before. There's still a lot of change, and leaders are busy juggling a multitude of priorities. Without ongoing support and reminders, it's easy to get distracted. Research on the forgetting curve shows that within 1 hour, people will have forgotten an average of 50% of what was presented. Within 24 hours, they've forgotten an average of 70% of new information. And within a week, forgetting claims an average of 90%. Memory is a necessary condition for behavior change. And if your people have forgotten the lessons of your leadership programming, there's no reason to expect them to become more effective leaders in the workplace. Once a live training's over, the success of your leaders hinges on sustainable behavior change with micro follow-ups and reminders. So my team and I are really excited to announce the launch of a suite of products to help support your leaders and managers long-term. People learn and consume information in a wide variety of ways, so we've got a little something for everyone. The Resiliency Support Series starts with a live virtual session with me for your leaders and teams to get a dose of energy and resiliency. I'll check in with how they're doing and explain the suite of tools available. And if you'd like me to check in regularly, that can be arranged. Your leaders and managers want to support their people, but feel like they're not resiliency experts or qualified to have conversations about stress or mental health. With our series of highly produced short videos, leaders and managers can easily open or close a team meeting with a video that refreshes what they learned in the initial session and even elaborates on concepts. And the accompanying Facilitator's Guide is full of questions and information to easily create conversation, connection, support, and accountability. One of the most common things people share with me after a keynote is that they want and need reminders. A big challenge with behavior change is remembering that you're trying to practice a new behavior. It's not a habit yet. Our micro email reminders are glance and go, super short reminders for busy people to help keep them accountable to their commitments. For those that are visual learners, our series of Resiliency micro-minute 60-second videos each cover a different aspect of resiliency to keep concepts fresh in people's minds. And our Micro Resiliency podcast series is perfect for busy people to consume while commuting, exercising, or working around the house. And all of these touch points interrupt the forgetting curve and improve retention, action, and improvement. Just this week, I had several people come up to me after my keynote and break down crying. Professional leaders, overwhelmed and overstressed. You need to help your people now. Many of them are barely hanging on. Don't make them reach the point of desperation, breakdown, or no return before you give them the help and tools they need. And let me help you help them. If you're interested or want to know more, email me at jevans@jennyevans.com.